Hey y'all, it's dinner time. I hadn't had any fried chicken in a long time. Now, I'm not gonna fry this whole thing for me. So, but I am gonna eat this whole chicken. I can get him open. Here's what I'm gonna do, okay? I am going to cut off a leg and a thigh for me today. That's what I'm gonna do, cut off a leg and a thigh. Y'all, I've been outside, the pine straw is falling. There's your neck. There's your liver. I dropped the, here's your heart. I'm gonna wash them good. See if there's anything else in there. Nope, let's see if there's anything in this end. Nope. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I've washed it good. I'll pour that water off. And I'm going to turn off the water. And I am going to cut me a leg and a thigh. Can y'all see? All you do is just hold your leg up like that. Cut right there. And right there. And then you bend it back like that, and it go, and see the knuckle right there that just shows up? You cut right between it. There you got your leg and your thigh. I'm gonna cut mine in two because I'm fixing to fry it over here in a tiny little skillet. And I'm going to smother fry it. Now y'all, you can deep fat fry chicken or you can smother fry it. Smother fry takes a lot longer, but it's really juicy and good. I love it like that. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cover this part of the chicken. I'm going to turn him over on his back like that and cover it. And I'm going to boil the whole chicken. I don't know if I'm going to make chicken and dumplings, chicken and rice. I hadn't decided yet. I just know that I'm going to boil it. Y'all having a good day? Anyway, I went outside and I have been raking all morning pine straw to go in that new bed that I fixed out there. You know, I showed it to you. When you're boiling your chicken, you want to have it covered. See how it's covered? We're going to bring it to a hard boil, and then I'm going to turn it down real low, put a top on it. I mean really low, and let it just bubble. In other words, I don't want to just cook all my broth out because I need this broth. So I'm going to bring it over here to my stove. Let me show y'all what I did this morning. I'm going to do that. I'm going to turn it on high, and then when it starts boiling real hard, then I'll do whatever. Okay. Now then, we're going to do our fried chicken. Let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put just a little bit of, you can put white lily plain or all purpose. It really doesn't matter. Uh-oh. But I'm going to get me out a little bit in a bowl, and I'll show y'all what I'm going to do. Now, when you smother fry something, you got to do it kind of slow. You can't do it fast, y'all. I'll fix it over here, and then we'll go over there to flour it, okay? All I'm gonna do, I'm washing clothes, y'all, sheets. I'm gonna take both of my pieces of chicken and put them in there, and I am going to salt it really good and pepper it. I'm going to do one side. I'm going to turn it and twist it around. It'll be fine. All right, now we're going to put on our flour. It does not matter what kind. Today, I'm going to use self-rising. I'm just going to sprinkle some on here. And I'm going to sprinkle on about, I forgot my buttermilk. Let me see if I can't get that out of there. Let me get my buttermilk on there. I forgot it. I got to talking to y'all. You have messed me up. I don't want to cook fried chicken without buttermilk. Let me put a little bit on that piece and a little bit on this piece. There we go. Now that I'm happy. And you flour it real good like this. And see how the buttermilk makes all your goodies stick on it? All right. That looks great. Absolutely wonderful. All right, let me wash my hands off and we're fixed to go over there. I might as well cook this neck too. And that liver and heart. I mean, I'll eat it, so let's just throw it in there. Miss Gant always used to say, I like the back and the neck. You know why she said that, don't you? Because she had 4 boys and a girl. And she wanted them to have the good part. All right, now look how good that's sticking on there. You see all that that's going to be crunchy? Do you see all that? What you say? Look at Miss Man's on. It's going to be delicious. Now I'm going to show y'all how to do it. I'm going to take you over to the other side of the kitchen so you can help me. We're going to cook us some fried chicken for lunch. Won't that be good? And that other one, we're going to boil it. We may make chicken salad. We may make chicken and rice. We don't know what we're going to make yet. I've made a mess. I know that. All right, so here we go. Let me sit you right here. Here's our little bitty stick we're going to use. See this one? That's what we're going to use. I'm going to turn it on high for just a second till I can get my chicken over here. All right, here's what we're going to do. When you smother fry chicken, it will absorb every bit of the, well, I was going to turn y'all on the light. Let's see. There we go. It will, when you're cooking smother fried chicken, it will absorb every bit of grease that you have in it. So I'm using my olive oil in it. I am going to cover the bottom real good. That probably looks like 1/4 of a cup or something. And I'm going to let it kind of get hot before I actually put my chicken in, okay? Because this chicken will probably, I'll time it for you to let you know, but when you're smother frying, you cook real low for a long time. It's not like you're doing chicken fingers. You know how fast we do those? Well, this is not that way. It's called smother fried chicken. It's real good. I have a top that fits this if they're about on the hearth, but I'm going to just use this little top today. Isn't it cute? It's pretty, isn't it? I like the red and white. I like the black and the blue too of your enamel ware. They're all pretty to me. This is a nice little top. I don't remember where I got it. It's kind of chipped right there a little bit. Let's see if it's doing anything. I'll get a little piece of flour and put it in there, see if it's wiggling at all. And no, it is not. Let's see if this is even on. My stove, I'm telling you, it feels like it. No, it's not on. Glory, glory, glory. Let me push this thing up in there. Now let's see if it'll work. This morning, y'all, or yesterday, when I did those flapjacks, I had a little batter left. So I poured it in this skillet right here with just a little oil, put it on 300 degrees, and cooked the rest of it. And I made a cracker. We're going to experiment with this because I am so tired of buying chips and crackers that cost an arm and a leg. So we're going to learn how to do this. I'm going to perfect it. Okay, this is doing a little something, so let's put it in now. All right, we're going to take our leg, lay it in. All right, now I'm going to turn it down to 5. Or maybe before. I'm gonna have it low, I know that. Here's our thigh. Here's our neck. You want it to be fried in a small skillet. I guess our liver's stuck to the neck. All right, once you've turned it down, I think I'll turn it down to 3. That's really low. I'm gonna put the top on it, and we're gonna smother fry it. All right, right now it is exactly 10 minutes until 12 o'clock noon. I don't know when I'm gonna be back with you, but whatever time it is, y'all remind me to look at the clock. We'll decide. I am going to turn it over after a while on its other side, but not for a long time. It's got to cook on this side first. You can kind of peek up under it with a fork or something. I'm trying to get my flour off of there. I'm gonna save this for the chickens. They love it. That little bit of stuff right there. They think it's wonderful, and I do too. Yesterday, for Sunday lunch, it was yesterday, and I don't know when I'm posting what. I'm just posting, y'all. Bae was going back to college, and she said, and Isabella and her little boyfriend were here, so Bae said, Big Mama, please cook biscuits for lunch today. I said, I surely will. And so I cooked them. But while I was cooking them, y'all, she and Isabella and Banks, but Kate wasn't here, all came in here and started eating that raw dough that I had up here on this chopping block where I was trying to make my biscuits. They love raw dough. And all that's in it is oil or grease, flour, and buttermilk. And they could have eaten all of it. I had to make them get out of here. I actually made them get out of the kitchen. I said, y'all are, you're not even gonna be hungry. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna go, and when I turn it over, I'll show it to you, okay? So just stay with me. Stay with me. We're making some smothered fried chicken. And I meant to tell you, this was the bag it came in. So the chicken was $11.21, but it's big. And that is $1.89 a pound. And it looks like it's almost a 6-pound chicken. So I just wanted y'all to know that. So you know, and we're gonna get a lot of meals out of it. You could do a bigger skillet and smother fry your little family several pieces, and maybe just boil the breast for chicken salad. And then you got all that broth that you can make dumplings or chicken and rice or something with. I mean, it is a good buy, $11. All right, y'all, our chicken that we're boiling, I wanted you to see it because I want to talk to you about it. You see this stuff that's on top? That is fat that's coming off of the chicken. Don't take it off. Not yet, because we want all that flavor to be in there in this chicken. This chicken's missing a leg and a thigh. But we're going to boil this part, fry the other part. You can do whatever you wanted to with it. I put some salt in it. I have not peppered it. I'm fixing to turn it down now since it's at a good boil. I'm going to turn it down to about 3 or so. And I've got a top to go on it right here. I just want it, maybe I'll turn it down to 2. Because I just want it to simmer and get tender and all those flavors come out of that chicken. I want every bit of that flavor. All right, now let me let you look at this. I think it's getting time to turn over this chicken. So we fix to turn it over. You don't want to stir, and you don't want to turn it over too soon because you don't want to knock your goodie off. We're not knocking any goodie off this thing, y'all. All right, let's gently turn it over. Get this up here real close where you can see what's happening. All right, now I'm not going to stick it. I'm just using this like pans. And gently turn it over. Try not to knock the stuff off of it. And try to knock a little bit off, but that's going to be in the grease. It's going to be delicious. All right, let's turn this piece over real gently, like that. There's our liver right there. Now let's turn our neck over. Chicken neck. All right, see there it's cooking. All right, put your top back on it. Let's see, something's sticking up. The top needs to fit. Your top needs to fit down on it good, John. What is happening in there? See how slow we're cooking it? All right, we turned it over. It cooked 17 minutes on that other side. 17 minutes, and now I've turned it over, okay? Okay, y'all, our chicken has been cooking 20 minutes on this side. So we have a total of 40 minutes. And no, you don't stand here with it. You go do something in the closet, make a bed, vacuum, read a book, whatever you want to do. You don't have to stand with it. It just cooks slow on its own, just like that's going to cook. It may cook for several hours. I'm not even worried about it. I've got it on low. It's fine. Don't feel like you got to stand at the stove, okay? All right, so, and I didn't stand at it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the top off. It's cooked on this side and this side. In other words, it's good and tender. This is when it's like this, you take the top off and you leave it off. It's smother fried. It's completely done. Now all we're going to do is turn it up so the crunchy gets really crunchy. So I'm going to turn it up now. I had it on 2. I'm going to turn it up to about 7 or 8. And I'm not going to do anything to it. I'm just, just leaving it. Remember, you can't put your chicken up like this. Like stick it and pick it up. Because the goodie might fall off of it. You want to go under it like that. And get it loosed up from the bottom, okay? And I'm going to show y'all what the crumblies are when we get through. Like you see how it's getting hotter now? That's a crumbly right there. It's fixing to be. All right, we're going to just leave it, let it cook a while on that. Let me move this over here. We're going to let it cook a while on a higher temperature just to get it crunchy. I might have it a little too high. I'll turn it to 6. Okay, we're fixed to eat now in just a minute. Okay, I'm going to fix me a little something to go with my chicken because it's almost ready. I'm going to get this skillet. I have cut up 1 tomato. I am going to put any kind of seasoning you want to put on it. You can put just whatever you want. You can put salt and pepper. You can put garlic. You can put hot salt. I don't care what you put on it. All right, I'm going to put on a little mozzarella. And I'm going to put on a little, get it open. Where there's a will, there's a way. I'm going to put on a little sharp. I'm going to put it in the oven on broil till all of it melts. Okay. Okay, y'all. Our chicken's ready. Now, this is the important part, so listen up. All right, it's time to take the chicken out. Now, at the end like this, when you've got it like this, it wants to stick. And that is normal for smothered fried chicken because all that goodie is in the pan under it. So what I do is take my spatula upside down. I go to a piece of chicken, let's say the thigh right here. And I do like this. A little at a time. Because I want my goodie to stay on there. If you just pick it up with a fork, all your goodie's going to be left in the skillet. Alright, I'm going to turn it over to show you what I'm talking about. See all that? Look at that. Alright, now I'm going to get my leg. I can get a hold over here. Alright, I'm going to do the same thing. That one got a lot on it. And it's all done, too. Look at that. Collard plum. Look how juicy. Alright, let's get our neck. See that? Y'all see? Can you see what I'm talking about? Look at that. Alright, you see all this. Let me get the liver out and the heart. If I can. Alright, now here's what you want. I want you to see this. Get over here close where you can look. This part in here is called the goodie. In the recipe books, when I'm talking about the goodie, this is it. Take your spatula. Get it all out of there. Because you're talking about crunchy and flavorful. See, I didn't put any more oil in there now. Not any more oil. This was olive oil, and I drain it. Put it over here on your plate. I'm not making gravy today, chicken gravy, but if I was cooking some rice, you take this gravy, this grease right here. Ooh, there's a piece I missed. And make you some gravy. Now, you wouldn't be able to make a lot because you don't have much, but you could make a nice little bowl full. And you talking about good, there's nothing any better than chicken gravy. It's good. All right, let's see about our... All right, these are done. Okay, here's our tomatoes. All right, let me pick it up so you can see it. See there? All the cheese is melted and some of it's a little brown, and that's what I want. I'm gonna put that right here. That's a whole tomato right there. All right. Turn that off. Turn this off. Move this off. I'll set it over here. Okay. Now I'm going to eat. Now let me talk to you. This is absolutely delicious. That crunchy right there. Here's a little piece I just show you. That right there, that's the goodie. And what is that? That is flour, buttermilk, and chicken flavor. And you talking about good. That my children have always fought over the goodie. And why? Because it is good. That goodie is good. And see your chicken leg, all that goodie that's on it right there. And then it's just as tender as can be in here and juicy, juicy. Look at that. Folks, let me tell you something. I don't care if you're living alone. I don't care if there's nobody at your house with you. You deserve a good meal. Your children deserve a good meal. You deserve a good meal. God put it here for us. He intends for us to enjoy what we eat. And if you eat real food, this is real food. That's a real tomato and a real chicken and real olive oil. It is so good. Don't settle for something out of a box. Please don't. Get you something good and fix it. Don't just sit in there wishing you had something to eat and right at dinner time say, oh Lord, let's go get something to eat and go uptown and get it. Fix you something. You started early that morning. Oh my gosh, that stuff. I wish you could taste it. It's so good. Have a great day. Cook you some smothered fried chicken. And then that thing over there is going to cook a long time. I just turned it over a while ago. And when it gets through, when it starts falling off the bone, I'll know it's ready. Love y'all. Bye-bye.